So it has been very hot in the city. I've not been going out a lot unless I have to really go. But that's what's been giving me more time at home, and it helps me declutter. And as my trip comes to an end, I want to get rid of a few more things just to make life easier for my parents. Starting with this rug in the living room. You see this empty part, it was all red and it just dematerialized. So this rug, it still works, but I think it might just be best if I get rid of it. Now there is a man who goes on his motorbike announcing that he will buy old rugs and other old household stuff even if it's damaged. So I folded it and kept it in a corner. When he comes next, my parents will sell it to him. And then I reorganized some stuff in bags and all the different clothes of my siblings. That way it's easier for them to come and deal with. Then I listed this green pot on Marketplace. This was in their entrance area where we take off shoes. It added a nice touch, but it was huge. My parents didn't even realize it was gone when I sold it. I listed that there was a little scratch on the top of the mouth, but the person on Facebook came. It was a bit of a hassle, but I got my 1,000 rupees, so yay. Then I have these set of jewelry boxes that are sort of damaged, but the jewelry sets are, I think they don't even exist in our lives anymore. So I kept a few for other people, relatives who wanted the boxes, but these 3 are going to the cleaning lady, like she just agreed to take them. Then I have a bunch of jewelry of my mother that she doesn't wear. Now I'm gonna take the jewelry with me to Korea. Like that's how decluttering is also gonna work. I will take it to Korea and especially this in the plastic bag and just try to sell it there, because my mother doesn't use this jewelry anymore. And I was looking for inch tape and I know it was in the drawer, and when I took it out it was damaged. So I don't know why my parents, maybe they didn't notice it, but I know it has to go trash. Do you see the middle part is entirely it's just not usable anymore. And I didn't even declutter this room a lot, but this little thing is gonna go in trash. Now this purse that you see the top of only is gonna be regifted. I had it recently gifted to me. I don't want it. Regifting is completely acceptable, so I'll put it in a bag and labeled it that what is this thing. It's a purse, it has to be regifted to XYZ relative. That way my mother remembers who to gift it to. I don't want to hold on to it. It's just gonna add clutter. Similarly, another bag of stuff, some of it was gifted, some of it we've had from before. And then I've written on this bag as well that it's girlish stuff gifted to XYZ relative. I don't want to show their name, so that way my mother will give it to them next time she meets them. Reminder, regifting is sustainable way to get rid of your item, and it's very common in my culture, so it's acceptable, so why not? So I did not really declutter the kitchen this time. I did it last time, but I needed to use this pot to boil water and I realized the handle is so badly broken and my parents are not getting rid of the pot, so I will get rid of it. The lady who comes for cooking, she said she'll take it and sell it for scrap metal. This probably can be repaired, but we just thought it was best for it to leave our house. Then there are a lot of paper bags like this in my parents' house that are torn, so they're not usable, so I'm just putting them all for recycling. Then I have these 2 purses. Now this white one was from the Goodwill Blue Bin. I got it in the US. I've used it a few times and I brought it with me to Pakistan and I was using it here, but I just don't want to take it back and I don't want to leave it in the closet that I'll use it next time. So this is just gonna go. And both these purses went to the lady who cooks for us. She has daughters and all, and she was fine taking them. And now this purse was recently gifted to me. Now I can tell that this purse, even though it has the tag and all on it, but it has been re-gifted many times. You can just tell from the condition of the purse. You see all these lines on it, plus there is a pen mark right over here, so it cannot be re-gifted. However, I showed it to the lady who cooks and she said it's fine, her kids will work it out or clean it and all. And this kind of handle of cat face is kind of cute, but I don't have space to take it and I don't want to hold on to this, so it has to leave. And it did leave. So my trip just came to an end. There's still so much. I wish I could have sold the items to the recycling man instead of just putting it down the staircase area where we stash a lot of stuff, However, it was just so hot, so I just didn't get the motivation to do that. But my parents said once the weather cools down, they will take care of the selling of the items that are there. And I hope this helps you to declutter your parents' house also.